Hello and welcome to my first Go video. We are testing out how things will go with this one. And you'll notice I am an 11Q. That's not good. So we will try to improve that and see what we can accomplish by that. But I am under no illusions as to how good I am, so you all will have to bear with me. Now in this position, let's try for this kind of formation. I am so Go illiterate, I don't even know what it's called. I know the basics of just a couple of Joseki, not too awful many. Just play Go for fun, but if you all have never been exposed to the game, you might want to check it out. It is good for the development of the mind, and in other respects can also help you out. Probably shouldn't have played high here because of his presence down on the lower left. Here we will take an extension or an enclosure. I don't want him to get the full enclosure here, so I will approach this far. I don't want him to get a full extension, so instead of taking a regular enclosure, we will simply approach him out. Okay. I think here that I will shoulder hit this because it's not really all that strong yet. If he tries to run, then I'll run out with it from this side. Yeah. And maybe we can get a surround here. That would be great. Just surround him. Sure, why not? Just surround him. Yeah. And I see no reason not to completely enclose that. And now I'd like to put a little pressure on this group. But is that as big as taking another corner? So he took that corner from me. I'm thinking I'm okay here for the moment, and that I should probably just take a corner. And since I'm weird that way, I'll take San instead of the 4-4 point. You're going way back in Go when you play in this fashion. And here, I want everything to come up against my wall, so I will go on this side of his stone and try to expand out toward the left. He says, hey, that's fine, just expand out that way. Well, if he's going to allow this, I have a real hard time not doing this. I get all that corner stuff. Yeah. And now I can play out to here, and if he plays inside me, really shove him up against my wall. I like this. Here, I believe I want to come underneath. And I wonder what he wants to do now. Okay. And I see the problem with this is I can get out. See, if I go here, I'm threatening to take. It's an Atari. If he goes down, then I'll connect here. So he says, just go ahead and take it. Okay. Yeah, but now I'm out. And you're starting to look weak here, fella. Okay, so he says, you can get out, but I'm going to get out as well. See, the problem here is if I don't extend off of this, then he's going to put a stopper on it, isn't he? And I really want to lean against these stones some more because they look so weak, and my corner is rock solid now. So I'm alive down here, and I can extend off of that and put pressure on this. Alright, let's go down here and threaten to connect up on the bottom. I don't think that was a wise idea here, because I don't see that it really... Oh, I see. Yeah, but that doesn't really do anything there. Alright, let's see. Let's do a little reading here. If I Atari, he takes, and then I Atari from the bottom, well, that'd be a double Atari. And if he defends that, then I come in here. Yeah, I like that. I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot. So now what's he going to do? Is he going to come over here and Atari me? If he does after I take, I think I still have enough liberties here to get out. Yeah, I do. Alright, so I will Atari these two stones. Alright, and he decides I'm going to defend that. And if I come up here, he goes here, and I go here. Alright, we're working on a ladder, and the ladder goes to him. Yuck. Alright, so it didn't work. Okay, that being the case, we will abandon that and perhaps go over here and attack these stones. Oh, I'm really liking that idea as well. Because here we got another weak group. So he settled himself over here. And now we've got another weak group over here that we can attack. Let's do that first, and then come back here and break the ladder and see what he wants to do. So there's a price to be paid for everything that a person might do. And the price he paid for getting himself in good shape over here is that he's in trouble down here. Not sure that that was the best. It probably wasn't. Looks a little unnatural. I want to force him to crawl along this bottom here. Ooh, I don't know if that's good. I don't. How is that good for him? Well, let's see. If I go here, then he's going to go there. Okay, he can do that. Alright, well I want to do something in Sente, so to speak. Let me go here. That way if he goes here, then I come across and this is all off. So he's going to go straight down. Straight down. You're going to go straight down. Yeah. And then I'm going to go here and he's going to go here. Okay. And now I'm going to go here and try to keep him very low and see if I can get him to crawl on the second line. Yes, he's crawling. He's crawling. I love it when they crawl on the second line. Fellow, what? I'm not sure. That's two stones. I'm already alive in here. And that's 2 stones, a little bit more off of the corner. Do I want to protect that? Yeah, okay. Okay. There's probably a bigger move out here somewhere, but, I mean, it's 2 stones. Come on. Let's see. Let's look at our ladder again here. Here, 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 here. If I cap this stone and act like I'm putting pressure on this group, you never know. As poor of a players as we are, he might have forgotten the ladder. We're about to find out. We are about to find out. Now here he's probably wondering, do I want an enclosure on this corner? Do I want to approach over here on my upper left? Because I'm fixing to get an extension out here. Do I want to try, since I feel that I'm rather settled in here, he might say, do I wish to try to come out here? But I don't see really how he can come out. I can fully enclose this. Keep it contained. He's getting very little territory here, and I've got some good influence. Good influence. Alright, what else might he do? Of course, he could always go ahead and just take 2 stones. But he figures, hey, I've got that anytime I want it. He could come out here. He could cut. Yeah, he could cut here. The cut is of a little bit of a concern. Look, he's still crawling on the second. Do we want to let him come up over here? As soon as he comes up over here, I should dive in his corner, I guess. Alright, we're going to do this. Okay, so he didn't worry about the ladder break. Here, 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 here. Let's see, as I approach it, he's going to place a stone down there, here, here, and I go here. I think I want to break that. I want to break that ladder. I really do. And now he's in major trouble over here. Okay, we're going to protect our cut here. That might not be the best, but I'm still worried about that cut, so I'll protect that, which also still threatens this whole thing, because right here, for example, and then he's got to run this way. No eyes and all that. Yeah, that doesn't really help you, fella. Because I can go here. No, I can't go there. Alright. Alright, so I got to go ahead and go here. Oh, I see what he wants to do. He wants to contain this whole thing of mine. Alright, you can do that. And thereby get out. I don't see what that's doing. No, don't see that either. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. I believe we can capture these 2 stones here. Perhaps with some kind of tsuji. Let's think about this for a moment. So if I go here, then I'll tell you what, let's turn on some coordinates, okay? There we go. Made the board a little smaller, but that's alright. If I go here at L5, he has to extend out like that. Yeah, if he wants to make these heavy, that's fine. We'll follow him out and join out to the others. Now if he wants to go up here, then that won't work. He can't do that. He has to extend out here. Alright, let's do this first. Ooh, I just noticed something. He doesn't have 2 eyes here, and he's got a cut right here. And it's a bad cut, because either way he Ataris off of it, I get out. That'll pretty much kill these stones and get this whole area. This cut right here. This is good stuff. The O11 cut. Alright, so if he comes up, then I threaten it again. He'll come up again. I threaten it one more time. And I believe he'll come up one more time then after that. These stones will be out. And then I take this whole area by making the cut right here and kill this off. This whole thing off right here. I'm liking that. And then that makes this weak, because it's going to join up with this, but there's no eyes in here. So I'm liking that. I like it quite a bit. And as soon as I can, I need to dive into his corner at C3. Okay. That's the plan. He is really thinking about whether to abandon those 2 stones, isn't he? He's thinking, do I just let him go? If I were him, I would let him go. Because right here needs attention. He should protect the cut and get out into the center. I think I misplayed when I got out of the ladder before. I should have kept on extending out here with it on this end and kept him in trouble. Played a little too conservatively there. But maybe we can still take advantage of the situation. He is really thinking about this. I mean, he's down to like 5 minutes and something now. And I gave it a good long think before, but he's got to still play 20 stones. You should never really worry about that kind of thing too much, though. I don't think it's healthy to worry about time until the person's actually suffering quite a bit. Either way, it's making for a long video, isn't it? Wow. So, let's examine the idea of territory. He has the promise of some territory down here. I can't realistically think I'm going to get all of this in the corner away from him. And if he encloses here, then he's going to get quite a bit of territory, a large corner in the lower left. But it's not his yet. So right now he has just a few points down here. Altogether maybe what, 10. And over here he's got a corner. Another 10. This isn't really settled yet. So he has about 20 points. This isn't settled in yet. Right now I have about 10 here. And a little more than 10 over here. We both have about 20 points of territory. I may have a slight bit more. And if I can get that cut in, man, all that becomes mine. If I can get the cut in at 011, all that stuff becomes mine. That'd be great. All right, I think we've established he's got to protect that cut. That it doesn't really do him any good to do anything else than to protect the cut. So he's got to give up the 2 stones, protect the cut. We've got your game all planned out for you, fella. All you got to do is do it now. Protect the cut. And give me the stones. You protect the cut. I get the stones. Well, now it is getting concerning. See his little name thingy? Shimo's here. Old Shimo 1933. You're getting slow, Shimo 1933. You're down to 1 minute and 40 seconds to make 20 stones. So after this, should I blitz him? Just try to blitz him and say, hey, you can't think. There's no time to think. I've already thought it out. You have issues. And see if we win on time. I mean, I'm only 11 Qs, so why shouldn't I do that? He's a 10 Q. I want to be a 10 Q. I'm not going to get there if I don't beat 10 Qs. So I'm liking this, that his time's getting down. Did he see that he had a bad problem here and abandon the game? That's a possibility. In which case, this has been a huge waste of our time, hasn't it? I mean, you're listening to me? I haven't even told any jokes. It's kind of sad. And yet, he's getting down to the point where he would physically have a hard time placing 20 stones in under 1 minute. That's just not good. So, I don't know. I suppose the moral of the story is, if you leave behind too many cut points, and if you ignore ladder breakers, ta-da, then you can lose to an 11 Q. So the bard says, thou shalt not lose to an 11 Q, lest thou be considered a patzer. And he will definitely be considered such because he is going to lose on time. And I guess that's about it. He may have abandoned the game, but we'll say thanks for the game. And it looks like that's going to be it, folks. First go video. All right. And there you go. Thank you very much for watching any portion of this. And I'll try to have a more interesting game, a fellow that follows through and plays a whole game next time. All right, thank you.